Okay, let's play. So you are viewing my phone on the screen right here. And I'm going to go to the Deckible app that you see right there. Just press it and Deckible will open. All right, so right at the top you see Find Your Deck. This is all of the decks that I own in my deck library. So that's kind of fun. It shows you when you last used it, how many cards there are, and all of that. I really just like this. And what I really suggest is that you purchase a couple decks and play with them. All right, then we come down to quick draw. We're going to do that in 1 second. Here is where you can see what you have previously viewed. Show more. And this will show you your timeline for months and months and months. So this is great for clients if you give them a 30-day challenge or a 7-day challenge, and they can see for themselves how far they've come. You can also see how far they've come. You can do a challenge and say, okay, send me a screenshot of your and show me that you did it, and they can win prizes, and that's a great way to gamify. All right, so if you want to just see what you previously viewed, you click that, and that would be your last card, and then down here is the timeline of the months. All right, and then here we have Marketplace in this widget, which is super cool because it's all broken into the categories, so you can see what categories there are. All right. And then we have Tell Us About You. You get to select all of these, whichever interests you, and then Deckible will show you only those categories. Let me just click on them. These are all clicked on for me. Click on them and they light up, and those are the decks that will show in the marketplace for you. And then contact us if there's any problems. And I want it, whatever is showing up here, let's go here to this deck. All right, so you can do one of two things. When you see it up here, you can either click up here and it will open, or while the card is highlighted up here and you click draw more options, it's going to show there also. So we're going to go to this first box here, which is browse. I'm going to start. We're going to view on canvas. We're going to hit the plus sign, and then we're going to see down here the whole deck laid out. So this deck happens to have the same image on the front of the card, has different words, different categories. So I can look along here and I can just decide, let me pull one up, and that will be my reading. And then I just tap it and it flips. Or I can go back and I can say, I want to look at the other side. And I flip the card right there. And now I can look at the back side of the card. And I can do, again, I can just pull it up with my finger like I just did. Or I'm going to save to timeline. We go back again. I can go back to browse. I can also do quick draw, where I hit quick draw and it will randomly select. And randomization is really good. Sometimes you don't feel like, selecting and you want the universe to do it. And that's a good way for that. Then I go over here to the shuffle button and I can shuffle, and then I can stop and I can play a card. So I might say, let me pull it, or let me do a quick draw. Suppose I wanted to say, you know what? I'm going to do a quick draw, but I want to add a new deck. So I hit new deck. All of my decks again show down the bottom. If you see a circle like this, you just have to click on it. The deck will download as you see happening right here. Okay, so now I can click on this deck and I can select this card. So now I have 2 cards from different decks. I can flip them. And then I have 2 different invitations if I'm working on specific categories. For example, in this particular deck, where the creator has actionable invitations. So that is super cool. I can flip them. I can send them back up. And if the card actually had a video attached to it, I can click video right here. Or if there is a guide, I can click that right here. I can zoom in. And this card actually has 3 sides to it. Side 1, click side 2, click side 3. If I want to find out about this deck, I go here. I have the description. I know there's 60 cards in it. It's in my collection. And there you have it. Over here, if I want to send a link to someone, I can do that. We can also come back here. I can say, maybe I want to journal on my decision making or my awareness, and I can start typing in, or I can click that and I can actually talk in my journaling and my notes and take notes on all of this. This is a great way to, also have your clients take some actionable steps. All right, when I'm finished with the journaling, I also might decide, I just want to contemplate on this for a minute. So I set the timer and it just allows me to sit there and think about it. If I want to share, this is another way to share, the share button right here. Again, I can send a message, send a mail, send to notes, save the image. Then as soon as I want to click out and I hit the click, I can save to timeline, which is what we saw before. When you want to take a view of your timeline, I can discard the changes or I can stay right here. Say save to timeline. Here's all the polls that I did today. And here's the rest. So you can see that there's a lot of fun things to do. It's really an amazing, it's literally the only one that I've ever seen that can do all of these beautiful things. So if this is something you would love to create your card deck, all the links are in the description of how you can do that. Ciao for now.